cannot believe it. My boy!
Come home, Mother. The funeral is over. The mourners have left. There is nothing here.
My son, your brother is here.
Not really, Mother. Only his body is here. Just his body.
Yes, yes, you're right, my dear. Only his body, sir. The boy we knew, he's elsewhere in other hands.
Yes, Mother. Come, let us go home.
No matter what they say, we know he was a good boy.
Yes, Mother.
Goodbye, my boy, my own son.
Come, Mother. Leave him to others now. Leave him to death. You must return home.
He was a good boy. A good boy.
Yes, Mother.
Crazy old woman.
Brief thoughts in the mind, don't it?
Good boy indeed. Trouble this one was. Always causing trouble.
You was no good. No conscience, that was your trouble. Did what you wanted and the devil take the hindmost.
His poor mother, did you hear her carrying on? Thought he was a good one.
You fooled her, didn't you, boy? But no one else. We all knew he was a bad and a big overgrown fool. Now it's time to close you up forever.
Maybe you're better off where you are now.
Come on, let's cover him up and get down to the pub for a pint before it closes.
I'm with you.
Hold it there, man!
What? Who's there?
I can't see. Who are you?
Just two mourners. We were delayed by the weather. We were too late to make the funeral.
It's been a bad night. There's strange currents in the air.
I don't like it. I don't want to be here. We should go, Master.
Quiet, Gorgo! Our place is here.
Yes, Master.
I heard you mention ale, did I not?
Yes, sir. As soon as this here coffin's in the ground.
Just the third grave we've dug tonight without stopping.
My friend here,
Yes, me. I'm his friend.
and I, would appreciate a few minutes beside the coffin. Just a few moments to say goodbye to a dear friend. Suppose I give you this, and you go have your pint of ale. Leave us with our friend for a few minutes, and then you can resume your work.
Well, I don't know.
We have worked hard for several hours.
And our companion here will not leave, will he?
No! He'll be here when you return.
I suppose it's all right. No harm in waiting a half hour.
No harm at all.
Here, leave us to our grief.
Yes, our grief.
Thank you, sir. We sure appreciate this. This will be our little secret, won't it?
Yes, of course. Leave us with our friend.
Here. Yes. Your name, you said, sir?
No, I did not. Names are not important at times like this.
No, sir.
Go! Please, leave us.
Yes, sir.
Here's a bit of luck on a dreary night.
Generous man. We can have more than one pint with this.
Hope the body will wait for us.
Of course. Where's it going anyways?
Where indeed, eh, Gorgo?
They don't know, do they, Master?
No. Nobody knows.
They don't even suspect that yo Victor Frankenstein.
Quiet, Gorgo! Soon the world will know Victor Frankenstein, now as just another scientist, but as one who has pierced the barriers, which have existed since time began.
And you don't know what awaits you. You don't know what my master can do.
You're going to do what no one has done since the first small creature crawled out of the sea. You're going to create life! Create life from death. Reverse the very meaning of existence.
Yes, Master.
This is a good man here. A strong man with a good brain. This is the final piece in our puzzle, Gorgo. The rest of the body we have pieced together is ready to receive this brain. Let us get started. Give me the bag.
Here, Master. I will make sure no one comes and no one sees.
Yes, Gorgo. Keep your eyes open. We're getting close to the end of our experiment. Close to the end of the beginning.
Yes, Master.
Now for the brain that will send new life to the body which has never existed.
Hurry, Master, hurry.
This moment I've waited for and worked for. Now I take the brain!
Tea is ready.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And Elizabeth, is she out there in the garden?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Would you call her in, please?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Elizabeth!
Quietly, Berta, quietly.
Well, how am I supposed to call quietly?
They don't need to hear you in Vienna. Well, I'll try to call quietly.
Yes, Berta? See, Miss Frederica, she heard me right enough.
Never mind, Berta. Tell her tea is ready.
Tea is
Berta!
ready, Miss Elizabeth.
Much better, dear.
Berta, you have such a lovely, clear voice. Thank you for calling. Oh, well, thank you, miss. And I'm in just the mood for tea.
Add some nice little sandwiches.
Oh, cook made them. They're delicious.
How do you know, Berta?
Well,
There seems to be an empty space for one sandwich recently decided.
Really?
Yes, right
Yes, it did. And you didn't want to put it back on the plate, did you?
No.
No, I didn't. So you did something else with it?
Oh, well,
You see, well, we don't want to know what that is. Do we, Aunt Patricia?
No, we don't.
Good.
That will be all, Berta, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I shall never get that child trained properly.
It would be such a pity if she were. There's something rather charming about her innocence. Don't you think?
Charming, but tiring.
I always thought it so nice of you and Uncle to employ so many of the townspeople, here and on the farmlands. They're very loyal to you, and well, they should be.
Oh, Pickle, it's nothing.
And how grateful they are, as well we all are, especially me.
Come now, Elizabeth, you brought such joy into our lives. When I moved here to live with my brother, I thought I would end up the usual maiden aunt, taking care of and being taken care of. But then my brother took you on as his ward, and you brought sunshine into this house.
You embarrass me.
Now with my brother gone and I myself in charge of everything, I realize how strange life can treat one.
I shall always look upon you as the mother of you.
And when your marriage takes place,
Now, none of that, Aunt. You shall stay here after Victor and I are married. This is your home as much as mine, and I know Victor agrees.
I had always hoped, as had my brother, that you and Victor would join in matrimony. But I want to be sure it is how you feel.
Of course it is. You know it is. We have been destined for this wedding since our first meeting. When he was 10, and I was 3, and he threw me into that mud puddle. I knew it was not but love.
But I have often wondered.
What? Wondered what?
If perhaps Henry, I mean you three when you were young, and then he went off to university, and oh, never mind, I shouldn't have brought it up, except I just wondered.
Aunt Frederica, you're so subtle.
Am I?
Yes, I believe Henry was... What term should I use? Infatuated with me? Does that sound conceited?
No, dear, just truthful.
We 3 grew up together, with him living so close by. But then he went off for those years of study. And when he returned, it was as if we were meeting for the first time.
And you, being young and pretty,
And available.
made you even more desirable, I see.
Yes, Henry will always be one of our best friends. I know he will.
And your feelings for him?
That's of a very good friend. I wish Victor would come back, perhaps for dinner. Do you think so?
He spends so much time up in that laboratory.
Why can he not have his laboratory here? In the East Wing, for instance. But no, he has to have it way atop that mountain.
And the way the townspeople talk of the wagon loads of equipment that are hauled up there almost daily, what does it all mean?
I don't know. But Victor says when this experiment, as he calls it, is complete, he will be famous. The world will be at his feet. I don't want the world, Aunt. I want a marriage, a home, and children.
I know, my dear.
He has changed so of late. What do you think it all means?
I don't know.
In some ways, I don't want to know. Yet I feel I must find out. Oh, Victor, what are you doing way up in that laboratory?
Gorgo! Gorgo, hurry, man, hurry!
Coming, Master, coming.
Quickly, before it's too late!
Here, Master.
Quickly!
It's still cold in the cellar.
Good.
Cold and damp.
Let me see.
Here it is perfect.
Yes. Cold now as it should be.
But soon it will be warm.
When the blood courses through it, then it will move again. You can even shake hands with the Gorgo.
You put pieces together and you make me a friend. I will soon shake hands with that friend.
The tray. Hand me the tray.
Yes, Master.
Yes. This is better than it was before.
The first hand we had no good.
It wouldn't have worked. This one is perfect. It is the correct size and fused properly.
And then we bring my friend to life.
Once this is in place, then all we have to do is wait for a storm. And just before the heavens open up, we will implant the brain.
Lightning. Much lightning.
As much as the heavens can send down, Gorgo, we must just have electricity. Electricity most powerful.
Then life, and I'll have a friend.
Then the world will know what we have done here. Old Dr. Hellstrom and Vienna will want me to write papers on this. They will be sorry to say pack you from university. They will want to make me a professor. But I shall refuse. That will be my ultimate triumph, but I shall refuse. What is that?
There is someone at the door.
No, no one must come here.
Is it more equipment?
We need no more. We are complete.
Yes, there is 2 people down there.
Send them away. They must go away.
Go away. Get out.
Victor? Victor, are you there? It's Elizabeth.
Go away.
Elizabeth!
I'm here with Aunt Frederica. We came by carriage.
Elizabeth! I told you not to come here.
Victor, please, we're worried about you. Are you ill? We have not seen you so long.
I'm fine. My experiment is almost complete.
What is it? What are you doing, Victor?
Send them away. They must go away.
I will be home shortly.
Henry, come in. Henry, see what you're doing?
No, no!
Not in here. Never in here.
We are coming in.
The door is bolted. Go! Go away!
Victor!
In the name of God, go!
Victor!
Come, Gorgo. Stand beside me.
Yes, Master.
Damn women should stay where they belong. Interfering with this, they have no right.
They are leaving, Master. The carriage is going down the hill.
Good.
You told them, Master.
I fear I was too strong. But they must understand. Elizabeth is to be my wife. She must be made to understand.
When she sees my friend here, she will understand.
Then the world will understand.
When my friend gets his brain...
The brain! It must remain intact. It must not deteriorate.
Here, Master, it is perfect.
There it is. The brain of an intelligent human being. Once the storm comes, then the brain will be implanted. And he will live!
My friend will live.
His body will live! I will have created life. I shall go beyond mankind's bounds. I shall step into the infinite mystery of life!
Miss Elizabeth! Miss Elizabeth! Oh, yes, Elizabeth. Oh, the house is afire. Our Aunt Frederica has given you a holiday. Such excitement. Yes, miss. Now calm down and tell me what it is. It is a gentleman, miss. Is that so extraordinary? This one is, miss. Oh, what is he? Tall, short, green, blue, or what? No. Just a gentleman. I see what you mean, Berta. A gentleman you'd like to go out walking with? Is that what you mean? Oh, yes, miss. Did he ask you? Oh, no, miss. He's a gentleman. Well, who do you usually go out walking with, Berta? If not a gentleman. No. A real gentleman this one is. I mean, oh, miss, you confuse me. Do you suppose this gentleman is still standing in the hallway? Or has he left by now? Well, I hope not. Oh, his card. It's Henry. Good heavens, girl, it's our dearest friend Henry Lovitz. Show him in at once. Yes, miss. With great pleasure. Henry, where are you?
Elizabeth,
Henry, what a delightful surprise.
let me look at you.
Come now. You've been among all those beautiful city creatures in the fine air.
Yes, but none compare with you, my dear Elizabeth.
Did you come here to embarrass me?
No,
Because I love it. Tell me more.
you'll become too conceited.
Then tell me everything that's happened since the University of Estate Management. Has it been rewarding?
Very, and soon I shall return here for good and tend to my family's holdings.
It will be so wonderful you here again. Just as if you had never left.
Where is Victor? Is he here?
No, he's in his laboratory.
Ah, yes, I did hear he turned that old falling apart mill into his workspace.
You can see it from here.
And this is where he's conducting his mysterious experiments.
You know them?
A bit from his letters, which haven't been overly informative. I thought perhaps you knew more?
Victor doesn't confide anything in me. He's becoming a stranger. Oh, Henry, I'm so worried.
But everything is all right between you two, isn't it? The marriage, it's still going to take place.
Yes, of course. In due time.
I thought it was to be this spring.
It seems experiments have taken precedence.
Over your marriage? I don't believe this of Victor.
Henry, you don't understand.
What I do understand is that we've both been in love with you since the day we first met, and
Henry, don't.
Victor won your heart. That I know, and I stepped aside the best I could, but now, what is he thinking to postpone your marriage?
Henry, we three have been the best friends any people could be. You know that. And We have known from the beginning that Victor and I were to be betrothed. So we have ignored any other feelings that may have grown over the years. Let us leave it that way. Please, dear Henry.
If you wish. But let me just say that if Victor ever mistreats you or your feelings for Walter,
I know.
Henry Lovelace, I heard you were here.
And Frederica. May I still call you that?
Of course. Bertha said there was a dashing gentleman here, and that Elizabeth seemed all a twitter, so I knew it could be no one but Henry Lovelace. Will you take tea with us? I'll call Bertha.
I was actually about to ask Elizabeth if she would go into the village with me. There's someone there I would like you to meet.
Someone here? A visitor?
A vacationer who may be able to shed some light on this change in Victor.
Did Elizabeth tell you we went to his laboratory the other day and he would not give us entry? He raised his voice. He ordered us to leave.
What has changed him so? Is he ill?
He said he was well, but so very busy with whatever this experiment is.
He's been spending days at a time in his laboratory with his assistant.
And who is that?
We've never met. We've only seen him from a distance. Victor rarely comes home, and when he does, he's so preoccupied we can hardly talk to him.
He looks at me now, but I know what he's seeing is elsewhere. He almost frightens me, Henry.
It has been getting worse and worse.
Ever since he left the university and worked by himself in Vienna, he's been getting less and less communicative.
He told you he left the university those 3 years ago.
That is what he led us to believe.
He was asked to leave.
Well, that couldn't be. He was graduated with honors, and his research was going so well.
I talked to the Dean of Science professors, Dr. Hellstrom, about Victor. The doctor says he's potentially the greatest scientist in Europe today.
Potentially?
Yes, but instead of continuing his research, he went off on his own, delving into fields of experimentation he was not yet ready to explore.
But surely he knows what he's doing.
Does he? That is the question in my mind, and also in Dr. Hellstrom's.
Do you think Victor will harm himself?
I told you there was someone I want you to meet, Elizabeth.
Yes.
It is the very Dr. Hellstrom.
Here in our village?
Yes. I begged him to stop off at the hotel on his way to Valdecir. Victor respects him so I figured he may talk to him.
Do you think Victor will see this Dr. Hellstrom? And perhaps even let him into his laboratory?
He was his professor. I'm sure he'll see him.
Excuse me, ma'am. Shall I bring in tea for you and the nice gentleman? For me, Bertha, please. But I believe Miss Elizabeth and the nice gentleman are going into the hotel for theirs. Oh, that's too bad. I mean, yes, ma'am. Shall I bring in a cup for Mr. Victor?
Victor? He's not here.
Oh, yes, miss. He's rummaging about a bit upstairs. Didn't you hear him come in?
No, we didn't.
Yes, Bertha, bring an extra cup. In fact, bring enough for all of us. Perhaps Victor will stay a while and we can catch up on things. Yes, ma'am. This is a godsend. Perhaps, Henry, you can speak with Victor and find out what's been bothering him so.
I shall certainly try.
No, no tea! I cannot stay!
But they're in there, Mr. Victor, with a new gentleman, a nice gentleman, a Mr. Lovett.
Henry! Henry, here?
Yes, sir.
Henry, where are you?
Victor, my good friend. So nice to see you.
Oh, Henry, I'm so delighted. Elizabeth, is this not a happy surprise?
Yes, indeed. Sit down, Victor, and join us for tea. We've seen so little of you lately.
No, I can't. I mustn't.
Surely for a few moments.
Any other night, but not tonight.
Well, what is tonight?
Tonight there's to be a storm.
Yes, I heard a severe electrical storm.
The grandfather of all storms.
Then why go back up the mountain to your laboratory? Stay here with us.
Tonight's the climax of my experiment. Tonight, history will be made up there. After tonight, life as we know it will be felt quite differently.
Victor, what is this experiment of yours? You make it seem so exciting.
It is beyond exciting. It is daring to cross into the absolute unknown.
Let me come with you. Let me be with you for this.
No! I have my assistant. I have all I need.
I too could help.
No! Tonight's the climax of my experiment. It's the night I've waited to work for. But I must be alone. Alone!
Victor! Victor! What has happened to you?
Please, Elizabeth, you mustn't cry.
Elizabeth, Come meet us, Dr. Hellstrom.
Yes. Yes.
Perhaps he can help.
Yes, if the climax of the experiment is to be tonight, then we must act quickly. Come, Elizabeth, we must make haste.
Thank God you're here, Henry.
In Vienna, we use automobiles, but here, I have a carriage waiting outside.
I'm ready, Henry. Let us hurry.
Oh, Victor, Victor, be careful.
I have all the tea ready in the kitchen. But everyone seems to have gone but you.
Yes, Bertie, just bring one cup for me.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, Miss Frederica, I'm not going out tonight, even if it is beaten and off.
Really?
Yes, they say there's going to be a storm, a great electric storm, and, well, I'm frightened.
Yes, the grandfather of all storms.
My friend. You will be my friend, won't you? Soon you will live. The great storm is due tonight. It will bring blood flowing through your body and you will live. All my life people will look down upon me because I'm not like them. But with you, being tall and perfect, all eyes will turn when they see me with you, my friend.
No, Gorgo, don't touch him!
But he is my friend.
Tonight he will be your friend, but for now he's just skin and bone. Muscle and sinew which I piece together into one body.
Tonight. Yes, tonight. The sky darkens. The storm is approaching.
The storm we have waited for.
The last part. When do we put in the last part?
Now, Gorgo. Now is the time for the brain.
Here, master.
There it is. The very center of my new being. The core of its thinking and behavior. It came from a good, decent man. We know that, don't we, Gorgo?
Yes, master. The mother said so.
Cut short life too soon. But now, to live again. The instruments! Uncover the instruments!
Here, master. Clean and shining for your clever fingers.
Shaking. My hands must not shake. One small mistake and all is lost. The brain must be in place by the time the storm begins or he shall not live. There. I am ready now.
I shall pray for you and for him, master.
Pray. Dare we pray?
Whatever you say, master.
I think not. We are crossing to a netherworld, where prayer is unknown.
Master, you frighten me.
We are both frightened. This not fear normal? I made the first decision. Hand me the retractor.
Yes, master.
We have started. Now there is no turning back.
Dr. Hellstrom, Victor is such a brilliant scientist. Why would you not let him continue his research?
He began telling the instructors what to teach and what experiments they should make.
Tact has never been Victor's strong suit.
Yes, but then he began not showing up for lectures and spending more and more time in the laboratory.
With his mind, isn't this to be expected?
Yes, but then he kept demanding for more supplies.
The university always has ample supplies.
Yes, but he wanted not only cadavers to be out on hand, but more fresh ones. Forgive me, miss. We scientists are used to such talk.
I understand. Please continue.
I should not say this, as I have no proof, but after Victor and the university parted company, there is a rash of burglaries.
That's ridiculous. A member of the House of Frankenstein, a thief.
Elizabeth, I don't believe Dr. Hellstrom is alluding to common burglary. Are you, Doctor?
Henry is right. I refer to the appearance of a ghoul.
A grave robber? You can't think.
As I said, there is no proof. But from what Victor tells colleagues, he has never lost for cadavers.
This is all too horrible to believe.
Elizabeth, let me take you home in a carriage. Doctor, you wait for me here.
No. Henry, you must stay. We must know the truth, however ugly it may be.
As you wish.
There is something neither of you know that I'm hesitant to mention.
What is it?
It may be only coincidence. I hope it is, but
Yes.
just days before you return, Henry, there's a robbery in the cemetery in the next village.
A body was stolen.
It seems the mourners had left, and the grave diggers were about to bury the person. But two men appeared. They said they were friends of the deceased, and they sent the grave diggers off to the local pub, while they ostensibly had a few minutes alone to mourn.
2 men, you say?
Yes. When the grave diggers returned, they found...
Yes.
I can hardly say the words.
Come, my dear, you must. What did they find?
The body had been desecrated, the head removed, and lying beside the coffin, and...
Yes. Yes.
The head was split open, and the brain removed.
Here, let me help you. This will soon pass.
2 men? You say Victor has an assistant?
So it seems.
And his preoccupation was mastering the line between life and death. Do you think... The storm. You said he spoke of a huge storm.
He said it was necessary for his experiment.
Victor was always so certain there's a connection between life and electricity. Do you think... might he...
The storm. The storm is tonight. What has he planned?
Come, we must find out.
Elizabeth, I'll send you home in a carriage.
No. Henry, I must come. Don't you see I must know? You of all people know how important this is for me. For us.
Yes, I do.
Come, there's not a minute to lose.
What is Victor doing up there?
We shall soon know.
I pray it will be all right.
Pray if you wish, but it may be too late for prayers. Come, hurry.
The storm is about to break. Turn the lights back on, Gorgo.
Yes, Master.
You are ready, aren't you? Your brain's in place. Everything's set. Gorgo, stand back. I'm going to throw the switch to make sure everything is set right.
Yes, Master.
1, 2, 3. Perfect. Everything is perfect.
Soon you will live, and life will be wonderful for you.
Gorgo, get ready. The electrodes. The wires must be attached by the time the storm breaks, or he shall not live.
Master, tell me you will bring my friend to life. Please tell me.
Yes, of course. There. The wires are attached smoothly. Once the electricity comes down through this, you will live, my creation. You will live for the first time. What is that?
There is someone at the door.
Send them away. We must finish this. We have no more time. Send them away!
Yes, Master.
Check. One final check. Everything must be in place or he shall not live. There. Everything is perfect.
Away! Go away! Get out! We must come in. No, Master, they are forcing the door. We must see Dr. Frankenstein. No, Master, they are coming up.
Henry! How dare you come in here?
Victor, we must know what's going on here.
No, none of your business. Get out!
I have Dr. Hellstrom with me.
Hellstrom, what are you doing here?
I come as your teacher, or perhaps as your pupil. We shall see.
And Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, no. I beg of you, leave now before it's too late.
If this is so important to you, should I not share in it?
No! Get out! All of you!
As your teacher and your friend, I must remain.
We shall stay.
Master, the storm is at its height. We must not miss it.
We shall not. Very well. You have asked for it. Stay down over there! Dr. Hellstrom, you'll be interested to know that while I was in that laboratory in Vienna, I had a heart. A human heart. Do not ask me from whence it came. I was out of the room for an instant, when it was illuminated by lightning. When I returned, the heart was beating. Beating, do you hear? It was only for a moment. But I knew then that there's a connection between the graces that you see we know and life itself. I continued on that theory and arrived at this. It is a body put together from many other bodies. It has never breathed before in this form. But tonight, you shall see it breathe life for the first time. I've just put in place the final element, the brain.
Oh no.
And where did you get this brain?
Doesn't matter!
Master, we must not miss it.
It is the brain of a decent man who died of natural causes.
If the brain was removed just a few days ago, then it's the brain of a common criminal.
But the mother said he was a good man.
Of course, Victor! Any mother would say that of her son. But this man was always getting into trouble. He was described as a man without a conscience.
You must not use this brain. If you are successful, the creature survives.
He will! He is my friend!
It is too late. The brain is in a different element. It can be trained.
Think, Victor.
I'm going ahead. Get back, all of you! Gorgo, get ready.
Yes, master.
This will be my triumph. I know it. 1, 2, 3! It is over. The electricity has been transferred to the body. Is there life?
Does my friend live?
Get back! Both of you, let me see!
Henry, I'm frightened.
It's all right. I'm here.
Well, speak, Victor Frankenstein. Is it successful?
Can it be? I'm not sure, but I think I heard a heartbeat. Was it only my imagination? My desire to hear it? No! There is nothing now. No life.
Victor, my boy, you could not expect.
Failed! I have failed. After so much hard work and so long a time. So long.
It is for the best, I'm sure.
Failed! 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 Wait, what was that?
What? I heard nothing.
Listen! There! You heard it, didn't you? Tell me you heard it!
A sound, yes.
It lives! My person lives!
Henry, it can't be.
Is it possible?
It lives! It lives! It lives!
What? It's moving. Can it think? If so, what does it think?
Is it human?
What does it look like?
My friend!
No, Gorgo, stand back!
But...
Back, I say!
Here, let me help you, friend.
Get away from you, fool!
No! No! You're a monster! Stay back! No!
Henry, I'm so glad you've come.
How's Elizabeth? Is she resting comfortably?
Yes, she's in there in her bedroom with Dr. Hellstrom. He says she won't need any more sedatives. That she's a remarkably strong young woman, but we knew that, didn't we?
Yes, of course.
But I still don't know exactly what happened in Victor's laboratory. He's hardly said a word in the 2 days since you carried Elizabeth back here. He goes up to the laboratory, stays for a few hours, comes back and sits in the garden, staring at his face. What was it, Henry?
I told you. Victor's experiment went rather differently than he had hoped.
But those first few hours when you brought Elizabeth back here, she was out of her head. She kept talking about it being alive. What did she mean by it?
She was referring to part of the experiment.
But creature. She said creature over and over again.
She meant the...
For what? Tell me, Henry.
You must know by now that Victor was trying to accomplish unthought of miracles.
Yes, I realize that.
With such tests, one cannot always be certain of the outcome.
The result was not what he'd expected.
Victor proved his theory, but in some ways the test was not successful.
What ways? Tell me, Henry. I'm Elizabeth's guardian. I'm Victor's aunt. I am not a child. Tell me, I must know.
Victor has succeeded in a scientific breakthrough. Always thought impossible.
But with science these days, nothing seems impossible short of creating
Yes,
life itself.
he has accomplished that.
Our Victor has actually created life, created a living cell.
Not just a cell.
Then what?
And Frederica, Victor has brought life to a complete body.
The person already pronounced dead.
No, A person he created through many cadavers.
That's impossible.
So we thought. Even Dr. Hellstrom doubted it could be done.
But this creature, where is it now?
It's in the laboratory, deeply sedated. We're only waiting for Victor to realize that it must be destroyed.
But you cannot destroy it, not if it is alive.
It's not alive. Not as we know life. Its brain came from a man who had no conscience. It's a creature without a soul. It is not human. It is not an animal. It is just a creature.
Excuse me, ma'am, but I best tell cook how many will be for dinner.
For the two of us and Dr. Hellstrom, I'm sure. But I don't know about Victor. He's in the garden. You best ask him, Berta.
Yes, ma'am. Is he feeling all right? He looks right poorly.
He's fine, Berta.
It must be the comparison to you, sir. You look so healthy.
Thank you, Berta.
I'll ask Mr. Victor about dinner. Oh, and Miss Elizabeth, she'll be joining you.
Oh, no, she must rest.
Oh, no, ma'am. I just helped her dress. She said she's feeling right off.
Oh, well, we're so glad to hear it.
Good turn she took, wasn't it, sir?
Yes, indeed.
But, well, she keeps talking about another person. A strange man. Or should I tell cook this person will be joining you two for dinner?
No, Berta.
I hardly think so.
Well, we don't want anyone to suddenly pop in and surprise us now, do we?
Not this someone.
Thank you, sir.
I'm so glad you're more than a little surprised at the visitor you're talking about.
But this creature, Henry, it is dangerous. It shouldn't be left alone up there.
Even after the sedation wears off, Victor's assistant is up keeping guard. I'm sure all is fine.
I've never met this assistant, only seen him from a distance. But I fear he's not as well versed in science as Victor is.
I know not.
Here you are, my dear.
Please, Dr. Hellstrom. I'm not going to fall over. I feel quite strong.
You had us very worried.
I fear I was not prepared for the other evening. From what I hear, no one would be.
And what have you heard? Who has been telling you things he shouldn't?
I did, Victor. And Frederica has a right to know what has happened.
And I want to know what really happened, Victor.
I'm not sure. I've crossed the threshold and there's no turning back.
It would be kindness not only to us, but to the creature as well.
It is the same as with a wounded animal.
Is this thing wounded?
Victor, you could not keep it chained up there forever. Suppose it were to get out. Look how it behaved towards Gorgo, and he was being kind.
I feel sorry for Gorgo. He wanted a friend.
He wanted a companion. Someone to show the world that he's not alone and abandoned.
But when he removed the heat, he was horrified.
His disappointment has turned into hatred.
Do you think it's safe to leave him alone up there with the creature?
Gorgo is my assistant. Regardless of his personal feelings, he will not destroy our work.
Are you positive?
I am sure that all is calm.
Quiet! Quiet! Stay back! You're a monster! You're nothing!
Victor, what are you going to do?
Think! I must think.
Stay there! Stay chained till the master destroys you! I shall help him take you apart piece by piece!
You know what must happen.
We can start over. A new beginning.
No. No, you broke the chains! Stay back! You're a monster!
Victor, listen to the doctor, please.
Light. He fears the light of flame!
Yes. Yes, I know it must be done. But not yet. Let me conduct some more experiments. Let me study him some more.
Don't wait too long.
When I think about it, I can still see that creature. Oh, Aunt Frederica, it was horrible. Horrible. But are you sure what's going on up there? Is it safe?
I think so. I hope so.
Fire! Fire! Stay back! Stay back!
I am not sure. Perhaps I should go up there and check on things.
I'll come with you.
I'll be with you.
I'll stay with Elizabeth.
peace and quiet is with us again.
To good health and prosperity.
Prosperity? I like that. I don't have no acquaintances with prosperity, but I know I would enjoy it.
We got 2 big landholders here, and they take care of us.
They do?
We're a whole lot better off than other villagers, that I know for sure.
For sure.
I don't mind telling you. I had my worries when old Baron Frankenstein died.
Had my worries too.
But that Miss Frederica, she took over right proper. A great lady, that one.
Great. Yes, great.
She took over just as if the Baron never died.
But he's gone now.
I know that.
You know that.
Between the Frankensteins and the Lovitz family, we're John Lovett.
Yes. Damn.
I've had my worries since that young Victor's return, though.
Had my worries too.
There's odd things going on.
That's the word for it.
And in that mill, Victor, he's been doing some strange things.
Strange. The other night during that big lightning storm, I saw bright lights. As bright as lightning. I thought it was the beer making me see things. But my old lady saw it too.
In the Frankenstein Manor House, odd things there, too.
Your girl been talking out of turn?
My bird is a good girl, she is.
A good girl, yes, but what's that good girl been telling you?
Well, you'll hear for yourself. I told her she could get away to meet us here.
Good, then we'll hear right from the horse's mouth itself.
What's that?
Not that bird is a horse, but now we hear right from her herself.
I only got a minute, Dad. I'm on an errand for Cook.
Sit down here.
Evening, Berta.
Hear your wife's feeling poorly.
She's always poorly. Always will be.
Tell us what's doing at the manor.
Oh, there's something going on, all right. I told you Miss Elizabeth took to her bed after they carried her in.
From where?
I think from Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory. They was chattering away about something going on up there. Anyway, she's up and about again. Oh, and that Dr. Hellstrom.
He's the doctor from Vienna. He was supposed to only stay 1 night, but he's still here.
Oh, well, he's staying at the manor with us now. He's helping take care of Miss Elizabeth, and, well, he seems to know a lot about what's going on up at the mill. Him and that nice, handsome Mr. Henry, they're up there right now.
Why? For what?
Well, he was talking about whether to destroy something.
Destroy something?
Yes, but what?
Well, I don't rightly know, but whatever it is, it sent Miss Elizabeth into a collapse, and it's worrying all of them.
What could they be going to destroy?
But indeed.
Yes, Gord was dead. His neck has been broken. But where's the creature? The downstairs door was still bolted. It is still up there, in the laboratory. Come on, be careful. There. Is it dead? No. He's alive. How much better if it weren't? But doctor, think of what we can learn from this first creation of mankind. Does he think? Does he feel? Does he have emotions? Does he have a soul? We must find out more. He kills, that we know. Gorgo tormented him because he was not perfection. We are scientists, doctor. We can study and learn from him. Is his heart rate slowed before? Perhaps he's in a coma. No, it's hard to... Look out! It's all right. It's all right. He's looking to you for something. Yes, but what? He knows who you are. He knows you created him. Yes, it's all right. It's all right. We're your friends. We understand what you did. Gorgo is bad. He tormented you. What you did was wrong. That is something you will have to learn. Is he not too young to be taught? But he has an adult's brain. Here, hand him something. See what he does with it. Here, take this. Here, take this ball. I used it in other experiments. He's like a child. He seems quite contented, doesn't he? Dare we leave him like this? We must bury Gorgo. Yes, but where? Doesn't matter. The cemetery? It cannot be. But should he not be on consecrated ground? Doctor, we are scientists. We must let nothing stand in the way of our work. Once again, I find you are correct. Let us go. Come, let us leave.
I have a feeling... No, I'm sure it'll be all right. He seems almost happy, doesn't he? I'll bolt the downstairs door.
Too much at the pub.
No, this man was lifeless. His head hung down all funny like. He was dead. I could see that. I tell you, he was dead.
Well, it does seem that we ought to report it, eh, Horse?
It's our duty.
Hold. I'm not positive, but I am quite certain that one of the men was that doctor who came into our village, and...
Yes?
Dr. Frankenstein.
But why him?
Well, I know your Berta has been seeing some strange things that's going on in that manor.
And up at that old mill.
What should I do? I mean, I don't want to cause no trouble for the Frankensteins, them being such good people and all.
Well, if it was that Dr. Frankenstein you've seen, then nothing's wrong. There's strange things going on, that's a fact. But that doctor, he couldn't be doing evil.
But if it was him, then what's going on up there in that old mill? What is Victor Frankenstein doing?
It was good of you to say a few words over Gorgo. It seemed appropriate, the poor fellow. Our patient seems calm. Look, what has he been up to? My instruments! They're ruined! You see, this creature has no basis for right or wrong. He does not think as we do. He must be destroyed. A setback. Perhaps it's only a setback. Let me speak to him. Let me try and make him understand. Take care. He sees himself. His own reflection. It's all right, it's all right. Hypodermic. It was on the table. Where's it now? The floor? Yes. It is still full. Get behind him quickly. Be careful. Don't make any sudden movements. It's all right. Everything's going to be all right. It's okay. Doctor, quick! Grab him. Help onto the table. He was so strong. What do you have that's lethal? We must destroy him. Leave no remains of what has happened here. No one must know, ever. Here, Doctor. Surely this is more than a fatal dose. Will you do it, or shall I? Not yet. Cannot we wait a while longer and just... No! You said that before, and you've been proven wrong. You almost killed the man minutes ago. But I created him. I can't destroy him. I can't! You go. Go back to Elizabeth, to life here before all this. I'll take care of it. We'll never enter this again to a soul. But I can't! Go! Dr. Hellstrom should have returned by now.
You said he was certain he would do some tests. He's a scientist, and who knows better than you how they do carry on.
You are a marvelous person, Elizabeth.
Oh, Tosh.
You are. And you deserve better life than that I can give you.
Nonsense. We shall have the best marriage in the history of mankind. We've always known this, right from the beginning.
This is what I fear.
What?
That we've always known. We've grown, we've changed. I still do have feelings for you, but I'm so tied to my work that I wonder if it's not the most important thing to me.
I'd rather share you with a laboratory than another woman.
This experiment, this creature I've created, look what it's done to me. I cannot sleep for fear if I brought about good or evil, right or wrong. It is there always, until I feel that. I'm sorry. I should not let you see me like this.
It will be all right now that the creature will be destroyed. It will be like it was before.
Before? Can we ever go back? You saw what I did. It revolted you. But I know I cannot stop. I shall go on and on, further and further into the unknown, until I cannot ask you to share such a life. Can I?
I've known for a long time now that I'm a part of your life, and I accept that.
I fear I'm incapable of offering you more.
I know.
We three grew up together. You, and me, and Henry. It was so natural for us to become engaged. Everyone expected it. I still do have feelings for you. There's Henry. And I...
No. Victor, stop right there.
I know you have feelings for him. And I've seen the way he looks at you.
No. No, please. Never has a word passed between us. That would indicate that we have more than a deep affection.
Never, Victor. I assure you.
Henry.
Henry, I'm glad you heard. I've been waiting for the correct time to step aside if there's what both of you want.
You must believe I've never approached Elizabeth in any way.
I've seen the way you look at her. The way you talk to her. I know, Henry, my friend.
What I know is that I'm to be best man at your wedding. And I shall be so happy for both of you on that day.
Thank you, Henry.
I've always known a true friend you were, but never more than at this moment.
Then let us speak no more about it. Come, why don't we go out to the garden and get some color back on Elizabeth's cheeks?
No. Victor's too worried about Dr. Hellstrom.
Would it make you feel better if we went to go check on him?
Yes. Yes, it would. You stay here and rest, Elizabeth.
Go along, you two, and bring back some good news.
We'll hurry.
Wait. A word with both of you. I love you both very much. I want to be sure you know that.
We do.
Miss? Yes? It looks like the gentleman is going out again. Does that mean no tea?
I'm afraid so, Berta.
Just bring it out. Cook will be that upset she will. She picked the nice little cakes you all like so much.
Just bring me a cup, Berta. Invite her to have a cake with you. We won't tell her.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Be careful, both of you. God be with you.
Dr. Hellstrom! Dr. Hellstrom!
Look, Victor, at the door.
That's impossible!
It's with its hinges.
Where's the creature?
Watch out.
Dr. Hell!
Look, the table.
Doctor!
Good God.
Broken. His neck has been crushed.
The creature. Where is he?
Could be anywhere by now.
But what is he doing out there?
Don't you see? He's looking for me.
Finally you.
That's why he attacked me before, once he realized what he was.
He killed Gorgo. And now Dr. Hellstrom. He may be after everyone who was there when he was given life. That means you, and me, and, good God, Elizabeth.
Do you realize what this means?
What?
He thinks. He has emotions. He feels.
Yes, he feels revenge.
That is what he's after now.
But he wouldn't hurt anyone he didn't know, would he?
No. He's only after us. Unless
Unless what?
someone angers him.
Then who knows what he might do?
Somewhere out there's a creature with no conscience. What is he doing? Where is he? Somewhere, and therefore it's best you leave.
Miss, here's your gown I pressed. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'm a very good packer.
Thank you, Berta. I shall call you when I'm ready.
Yes, miss. Will Mr. Henry be leaving too?
No. Henry's staying with me.
Oh, well, I'm so glad. Call me when you want me, miss. Victor, come with me, I beg you.
No. My place is here.
And if it's dangerous for me, then it's much more dangerous for you.
I started this and I must finish it.
I've telephoned my sister in Vienna. She'll be expecting us by early tomorrow morning.
Aunt Frederica, you don't need to leave too. I wouldn't dream of letting you journey alone.
Besides, I insisted she accompany you.
Very well. Now I must pack. What to take? What to take?
And there's a body buried in the woods. That is what Yalma saw.
And the noises coming from that laboratory of his, what are they?
And in the woods, I've heard strange sounds myself. Odd sounds like moans and screams. Nothing of this earth, I know that.
There's some sort of creature Frankenstein's been doing his experiments on.
And it's escaped.
An escaped beast. That's it. I'm sure of it.
Who's that coming?
It's Corda.
What's he carrying?
Saints preserve us. It's Maria. It's his daughter.
My God.
She's dead! My Maria is dead!
Oh, what happened?
Some monster, some animal, I don't know. I heard screams and I came running. I found Maria lying there. Her neck broke.
Well, who could have done such a thing?
I heard screams in the woods. I saw it stumbling away.
What? What was it?
I don't know, it was too far away. It was just something. Something.
Here, Elizabeth, let me help you pack. It will be dark before we know it.
I still don't understand why I must leave. Why must I?
Go! You must go. Do you hear?
If you say so, Victor.
Quickly! Come quickly, Victor!
Henry, what is it?
Maria, Corda's daughter. She's dead.
Oh no, poor child.
Where did it happen?
On your home.
Did she drown?
She was murdered. Her body broken.
A creature.
The villagers are gathering in the square. You must find them and warn them before they go out searching for something they don't even know what it is.
You must go. And Frederica, stay with Elizabeth. Do not let her leave your sight.
Don't worry about me. Help the villagers.
This monster's around here somewhere. Stay with Elizabeth and Frederica. I beg you.
I shall.
Come with me.
Poor little Maria. What is happening in our village?
Her poor mother. stay with you. Don't be silly, Aunt Frederica. I will be fine. I'll even lock the door. Are you sure? Yes, yes. See? The door's locked. Don't unlock it for anyone but us. Oh, where did I put that star? Oh, yes, Berta? I'm sure I can't help you with anything else. I'm quite positive, thank you. All right, then.
Dr. Frankenstein, come. We're searching everywhere. We're going into the woods. There's a beast.
Listen to me first. I beg of you.
Is this not your fault? It does not come from your laboratory.
The mill, we have heard.
I've seen.
Listen to me first, all of you. I want you to know that I'm solely responsible for what has happened. I have taken signs where no man should trespass, and I alone shall finish this. I only pray that no one shall ever make my mistake.
Do you know where he is?
He was created in the laboratory, and he must be returning there.
It's the scene of his birth.
Of course, I'm sure of it.
I'll come with you.
No. I started this alone, I must finish it alone. I am more alarmed. Stay with Elizabeth, always. You knew I would come, didn't you? You can think, you can reason. Well, then you must know the end is inevitable. You have done evil, so I have done evil. We are both guilty, we are both to blame. I only pray that no one shall ever make my mistake.
Farewell, Victor, my good friend.
We must forgive what he did.
I must return to the laboratory and destroy what remains of his work, so no one ever makes the same mistake he has again.
Should we not bury the creature here, in consecrated ground? Perhaps he was human. The line is thin indeed.
If you wish.
Good and evil. What a struggle they had up there.
But the evil is gone.
Is it, Henry? Or does what we do go on after we are gone?
He destroyed the evil. It is gone forever.